Yes.
Flip that coin over, and there's another side of me
Uh-huh.
who was in places like Steve and like we always call him Ed. You guys
Yeah.
call him Ernest, but Minister Bellinger and Dr. Brown. Because I had problems with drugs and alcohol. Somewhere along the line, I decided that I was going to turn my back on my relationship with God. And it basically started when my mother passed away when I was 12 years old. And I decided it was all God's fault. I was going to make God and everybody else pay for that and for subsequent other things that happened in my life. And my way out, not dealing with the pain as was spoken on earlier, was to immerse myself in the world of drugs and alcohol and crime because I was angry. And I lived my life that way. And there were times, as I said earlier when I introduced myself, when I would stop, kind of come back to my senses for a minute, and I would get a good job and continue on in school and do the things that I needed to do. And then somewhere along the line, because of a lot of different reasons, which not necessarily go into here, I would drift back off into that other world. So I always had one foot in one world and another foot in another world, and I would straddle this fence. What I didn't realize was missing in my life was a relationship with some people, I call him God, some people say creator, the creator, some people use other terms, higher power, whatever. I choose to call that force in my life God. Because what I didn't realize when I was in the middle of all that mess was that God carried me every step of the way. If I told you about some of the situations I've been in my life and how, and only God knows how I managed to be able to stand here and talk to you today, you would say, wow. But it's not about the war story for me. What it's about is the journey that I've taken to get here. And my prayer, my hope is that in today's event, that whatever you learn, or whatever was reinforced to you that you probably already knew, and you may have gotten some new terms and whatnot, that you take it and apply it in your life and in the lives of your loved ones and the ones that you work with and deal with on a day-to-day basis. Because we can talk till we're blue in the face. And I know if you're as dark as me, you don't really get blue in the face.
Oh, wow.
But you can talk to you blue in the face, but if you don't put that knowledge, that information into practical use in your lives and for your loved ones, then it means absolutely nothing. We just had a grand discussion. And my hope and my prayer is that we will take what happened here today at the beginning to continue on to do the work that we do and to affect not only our own lives but the lives of others. Because I can tell you, I used to wonder when Ernest, myself, and Steve, we were in the same penitentiary. I used to wonder something. I used to say, wow, is only black and Spanish people committing crimes? Because that's all you see in it. That's all you see. We worked in, Steve and myself, and as Brother Bellinger put earlier, we ran a transitional service program. So everybody that came into that jail, we had to orientate on the do's and don'ts and what was available to them, resources, that sort of thing, and to prepare them to leave someday to go home. And all you saw were black and brown faces, day after day after day after day. And then I read a statistic that the New York Correctional Association put together, this is a couple of years ago, but 86% of all New York State inmates come from the 5 boroughs.
Wow.
They come from the 5 boroughs. Doesn't mean there's not crime in other places, because there is. Doesn't mean that there's not problems with drugs and alcohol in other places, because there is. It's just that we were being sent to the penitentiary, and other people's children and husbands and uncles and fathers were being sent to treatment centers. That was the prescription for us. Lock them up, throw away the key. And unfortunately, we were caught up in that. Now, there's a certain responsibility. I like what Dr. Brown said earlier, that despite whatever may have happened in my life, I always had a choice. I chose to sever my relationship